Hi there, everyone, and welcome to this week's Monday Motivation with myself, Laura Hamilton. How are you doing today? Now, I'm going to start off today by asking you a question. When was the last time that you sat quietly and asked yourself, not not what I'm missing, not what you haven't got yet, not what everyone else seems to have that you don't, but when was the last time you actually asked yourself, what if I already have everything I need right now, today? Now, go on, just sit with that for a second. Because I'll tell you something. Most of us spend our whole lives in a kind of waiting room, waiting until we're thinner, or waiting until we are more confident, or waiting until the kids are older, or the mortgage is smaller, or the timing is better, waiting until we feel ready. And here's the thing about that waiting room: no one is ever going to come and call your name. You have to get up and walk out yourself. Now, I've spoken to so many women over the years, and maybe you're one of them, who are sitting on the most extraordinary life, almost like it's a sofa they're afraid to unwrap. They've got all this potential, all this wisdom, all this love that they have to give, and they're keeping it in a bubble wrap because, well, because what? Because someone once told them they were too much or not enough. Because they tried something once and it didn't work out, and well, then they decided that was the universe telling them to sit down and stay quiet. Well, let me tell you something. No, that was not the universe. That's fear. And fear, well, that's the world's biggest liar. Here's what I know. And I have spent years working with people, sitting down with people, and look, I've learned it in my own life too. That you are not here, you were not sent here empty. You came in with gifts, you came in with instincts way sharper than you give yourself credit for. You came in with a knowing. You've survived every hard day you've ever had, every single one, and you're still here, still curious enough to press play on a Monday morning. That's not nothing. That's everything. Now, there are some amazing speakers in the world, and I know Tony Robbins often talks about state, your mental and your emotional state being the foundation of everything you do, and he's absolutely right. But I want to take it one step further and say that your knowing is your foundation. That quiet voice underneath all the noise, underneath the self doubt, underneath what your mother said, or what your ex husband thought, or what the world seems to expect of you. That voice that says there's more to me than this, there's more for me than this. That voice is not delusional. That voice is the most honest thing about you. Now, I've got a great book by Mel Robbins, and it's called The 5 Second Rule. And what it's about, the idea is that if you don't act on an instinct within the first 5 seconds, then your brain will talk you out of it. And Jeez, isn't that the truth? I mean, how many times have you had an idea or a nudge or just a feeling to go and do something or start something or call someone or write whatever it is? And then if you pause, you then spend the next 10 minutes talking yourself back into your corner. So here's what I want you to do this week, just this week. Every time you catch yourself saying, I'll do it when, or I'm not ready yet, or who am I to, whatever it is, I want you to stop. I want you to physically say the word stop or just say it in your head. And I want you to just ask yourself, but what if I'm already enough for this? Not someday. Now. As you are with what you've got. Because the world doesn't need a polished, perfected, fully finished version of you. The world, and more importantly, your world, the people in your life, the people you haven't even met yet, who need what only you can give. They need the real you. The one with the experience, the one with the scars and the laugh and the fire. You already have everything you need. You always did. Now, just go and use it. Have a beautiful week. And remember, you're never alone. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.